Good evening. This is Bill Chen again from the 5 Elements of Fulfilling Life. Tonight, we're going to talk about water, one of the 5 elements. And just to recap, in order to achieve a fulfilling life, we must have a balance of the 5 elements. And these 5 elements come from the traditional Tai Chi of Feng Shui on earth, which is body, water, your positive mindset, gold, professional skills, wood, the environment, and fire, having ability to manage your stress and being stress-free in life, right? So tonight, mainly we're going to cover the water element, positive mindset. What do we mean by positive mindset? And this is critical. And in psychological issues today, we found that Americans are not that healthy psychologically, especially during the pandemics. 10% of all Americans experience depression sometime in their lives. So this is really serious, right? 20% of the teenagers actually have some neurological issues by the time they're 14. And that's pretty early, right? And now teenagers, especially among teenagers, suicide is becoming number 2 killer. Accident is the number 1. And loneliness is the number 11 killer among all ages. So American companies are spending billions and billions of dollars on medical insurance. Now, absenteeism is skyrocketing due to poor health. So productivity has decreased tremendously in corporate America. So how can we achieve a fulfilling life, right? And according to Professor Martin Seligman from University of Pennsylvania, who's the father of positive psychology, he says in order to be happy in life or achieve a state of well-being in life, you must have 5 criteria. And those 5 criteria are positive emotions, a sense of engagement in what you do, positive relationship with your friends, your loved ones, meaningful life, and also a sense of accomplishment. And how do we achieve those things? Now let's take one of those elements first. One of these criteria, positive emotions. Positive emotions, right? We all love to have positive emotions all the time, and that's not achievable, right? We can't be high all the time. You could be happy, loving, great emotions some of the time, most of the time, but not all the time, right? There's always that balance of yin and yang, right? The opposites. Negative emotions do come in, and positive psychology doesn't state that you don't have negative emotions. It's just that you will experience more positive emotions. And when you do have the negative emotions, which is natural part of living, you will be able to bounce back a lot quicker, a lot sooner. So that's called resiliency, right? So let's define what are emotions. Well, emotions are those micro moments. They're brief. They're really an interpretation of what's happening in our world. So different people may interpret the same situation very differently, right? Depending on how we have been conditioned. Now, some people may see an event as negative, and others may see it as positive. It depends on which angle you're looking at it. Now, there's also this, if you're always looking at positive side of things, you have a cascade of upward spiral. Now, if you some people are more negative, you're always negative about things, and you look at things always from a negative perspective, you're going to spiral down. Okay, and that's not good, because negativity adds up to negativity, right? Now that's what they say, negativity loves company, right? Misery loves companies. So you don't want to pile up on top of negativity, up on top of desperation, right? So you want to build that positive emotion. And really, there's scientific evidence proving that love creates health. And if you're healthy, you also can create a lot of health. And when you are confident and being positive in life, you're going to be happier and healthier. So what are some experiences that you have gone to this weekend that created positive emotions? Think about that for a minute. What are some of the positive experiences that you had this weekend? Now, those positive emotions could be very minor. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be micro moments, small little things that make you smile, that make you happy at that instant. And that's all it takes, right? So how did you felt when you have that positive emotion? How did you felt when you experienced that? Now, it could be joy. It could be pride that your daughter is graduating from high school, or it could be joy that your son is starting to learn to walk, right? That taking that first step. It could be a gratitude that what you own already. Now, we always want more in life, but we always gotta come back and be thankful of what we already have, right? So gratitude is so important. If we don't pay gratitude to what we already own, we'll be very miserable, always looking for that thing that's missing in our life, right? We could be amused, we could be inspired by different ideas, different inspirations that come to, right? It could be interesting things. It could be any one of those things, right? Any of those moments that you felt enlightened, happy, right? Interested in something. Those are positive emotions. So what are the benefits of positive emotion, especially at work? When you look at it, it could be life, it could be work, but what are positive emotions that will do for you? Well, positive emotions, if it's created over time, if you continually have positive emotions, you're going to generate resiliency. People grow because of positive emotions. They get more resilient because if you have more positive emotion, obviously you're going to have more confidence to take on risks, to take on more challenges, right? Positive emotions should be coming from your heart. It should be authentic. It should be really real. You should be able to feel it, okay? Don't fake it. It's not going to work if you try to fake it. We don't need to be feeling positive emotions all the time. Remember, we talk about negative emotions. It's kind of balance it out. If you don't have the negative emotions, you don't know when you're going to experience the positive emotions. You won't be so grateful that you experience the positives. So according to Barbara Fredrickson, the founder of Bought and Built theory, she says positive emotion changes the way our brain works. Well, amazing, huh? Our brain actually changes if we have a lot of positive emotions. So because we have positive emotions, we have a broader perspective in life, right? We can see things in a broader angle. So we can see more details. We can connect with others better. It's never that me or you or I and yours. Is more like us. Okay, we're more inclusive, so we connect with others much more effectively, and we have better memories of different details because we have positive emotions. If we experience positive emotions more, we have a wider sense of possibilities. So we're more creative, we're more innovative. We can think of all possibilities, all, like I said earlier, all angles, right? We can see a bigger picture in life, right? The global perspective instead of being very narrow-minded in one thing. So creativity comes about. We are able to have empathy. We're able to feel for other people because we're more connected now. We're able to feel for others. We're able to experience love a lot more. Now, how do you increase your positive connections with your team, with your members? Well, one thing you could do is do activities together, okay? Do projects together, work together. When you started working together, when you start playing together, you're gonna have positive connections with other people, with those people. So work with them. Wherever you can, right? Whenever you can, try to work with others. Enjoy the moment with other people. Even going out to lunch, going out to dinner with others can bring positive, really positive, memorable experience with these people. So you gotta prioritize it because we're so busy all the time. We're busy doing our daily chores, we're busy working, we're busy with our family. So there's never time enough for ourselves. We're always good to others. But what about looking after the number one person, you? You have to love yourself. You don't love yourself, it's really tough for you to love others. It's like that airplane announcement. When you get on the airplane, they always announce that if in case of turbulence or emergencies, please put the air mask on yourself first before you put it on others. That's the whole idea. If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't love yourself, how are you gonna love others, right? So you gotta prioritize those positive moments for yourself. So how do you prioritize it? Schedule it in. Schedule engagements with favorite activities. So what do you like to do? Okay, me for myself, I like working out. I enjoy working out. So I do Tai Chi every day. Every day I do Tai Chi. Every other day I'm doing weights, and every other day I'm doing running. So I alternate running and weights. So I'm working out all the time because working out gives me that adrenaline. Now, you have to identify what works for you, right? Meditation works for me. Every morning I do a half-hour meditation, and I enjoy learning a lot. So I'm always signing up for new classes, reading books. So if that works for you, great. If not, find activities that work best for you, that you really enjoy doing. Schedule time in every day where you spend a half an hour, not much, half an hour doing those things that you really love, okay? So be a positive leader, okay? What I meant by that, if you set the example, people watch what you do and they don't listen to what you say. So set the example, whether it's with your friends, your family, your children especially, your co-workers. Be positive all the time, be energetic, so that they see that you're always saying good things about others, about the company, about your family, okay? Be energetic. If you're always tired, you know, people are going to be tired around you too, okay? Be a giver. There's a saying that you're happier giving than taking, right? So be a giver every day. Think about how you can give. Now, the key is when you give, don't expect anything in return. When you expect others to return the favor, guess what? That becomes exchange. That's a business. Okay, that's not just pure giving. So giving could be little things like opening the door at the supermarket for the person behind you, or just saying good morning to other people. Be more initiative, right? start talking to the cashier at the supermarket. Okay, say have a nice day, right? So little things like that doesn't have to cost you a lot of money, right? So arrange your time so that you have more positive feelings with other people, with your team, with your family, right? Either have a dinner once a week with your wife or have lunch. My son's out in college now. He's about 2 hours away from where I live. So every other week, I schedule a time with him. Either he comes home or I go to him and we have lunch together. So we spend some time together. I want to be a part of his life before he actually goes to work and set up his own family, right? So frequency is very important, okay? It's even more important than intensity, which what I meant by that is that little moments, even little moments, is having good, solid, positive feelings counts a lot more than escalations. It doesn't have to be long. It could be just micro moments like we mentioned earlier, like even 5 minutes, even 10 minutes would really count, okay? There's a saying that quality time is very, very important, okay? So try to spend those quality times with your team, with your families, really pay full attention to them, not on the phone all the time, okay? So we see families gathering together for dinner and everyone's on their iPhone and no one's actually present with the members join dinner, okay? Everybody's talking to someone out in the space somewhere, right? So you got to be present with the people you are with, okay? Talk to them, enjoy the company that you are with.